Alright guys, it's Team 3 Star. I'm back with another One Piece Ben Rush video. And in today's video, probably as of this recording, I'm probably in my vacation right now. I'm going up to the mountains for this week that's coming. So it depends on when this video goes up. I'm not too sure. But as you can see by the thumbnail, the title, and I mean my screen right now, I'm going to be going over some Boost 4 Koala gameplay by yours truly. You know, Koala, I've been heavily just loving this character ever since she dropped. Her dodge mechanic is very good. If you don't know what it does, I'll talk about that later. I had a couple of sets I did want to try out. There is like an idea that I have for another one that I'll probably make later for just like a little quick Mimi video, but this is her showcase, kind of a character mastery type video as well that I did with Virgo a couple of months ago, I think. So yeah, this is a Boost 4 Koala. I got her Boost 4 from that 10 gem multis that we got a couple of days ago. Those that give you all 4 stars. I maxed a lot of my support characters, so I'm pretty happy about that shit. That banner was so fucking good. So if you didn't pull that one, I honestly, you're pretty stupid for that if you didn't. But yeah, this is Koala, like I said, at Boost 4. Looking at her stats, her HP is at 9k. Attack is at 2k, defense is at 2k. Pretty high defense actually for a step up, I'll be honest, especially as an attacker. It's pretty good. The additional percentage that I have on her is 3,759 HP and 1,158 attack. Character boost, like I said, 52 out of 52. You know, I went pretty balls hard on her. She's very good. She's very good. I actually have 2 medals I wanted to showcase. This one is better stat-wise. This is my usual attacker set. I use this one in the Virgo video. I use this one in AVAs with Oni Law. So if you watch those videos, you know about this set that I always use. Skill 1 by 20%, skill 2 by 14%, dodge cooldown, capture speed, and then you get HP 58%, attack 70%. And then when you have more treasure cured, you get skill 1 by 13. When your allies are in the area where you're at, you get damage increased by 10%. When your allies are not near the treasure where you are, and then you get damage reduction. So it depends on how the situation is. If you're with the team, you get damage. Without, you get damage reduction. So it's a pretty good set. When you KO an enemy, you get skill 2 by 8%. That is the Sandersonia medal effect, if you didn't know that one. And then when you're attacking an enemy around your enemy's treasure, you increase damage dealt by 5%. So I believe it is... you know, 15% if you're with somebody in their treasure, and then 5% and 10% defense or damage reduction if you're by yourself. So pretty good tags for that metal set. It's very, you know, it's a very good one. It's the bow attacker set basically. That's kind of about it. My rolls are pretty good. I did want a little bit more HP on it, but I mean, I'm working with what I got. My skills are max. For the first skill, we got Fishman Karate. This is a mid-range area of attack with knockback effect. Nullify stagger for a set period of time. Acquires speed debuff at level 5. It has 559 attack, and then the cooldown is 22 seconds. And then the main, I guess, thing for the unit is we are from the Revolutionary Army. This is a long-range area attack with a chance to inflict tremor, plus a long-range area attack. Nullify stagger for a set period of time. Step 1 for the first skill is 3001 attack. You get tremor off of it. It's for 5 seconds, and then the second attack is 527. So this is once again her bread and butter, the duo, I guess, attack. If you don't know what it does, if you've never seen Koala before, the skill 1 is just like V1 Jinbei's little wavy pushy thingy. I forget what it's called, but hers is way quicker, so it's the better version for sure. But it doesn't hit twice. So, I mean, Jinbei and her V1, not V2. Well, I guess V2 for that matter. It could be like his, I think it's skill 1. Not the cum shot one, but the other one. You can kind of compare the two. That one for Defender Jinbei hits like 3 or 4 times. Koala's only hits once, and then V1 hits twice. So, I mean, either or. I mean, it works for what it is. Skill 2, like I said, it's her duo attack. Sabo comes out. He does his little ground thingy-mabobber. forget what it's called too. And then he does Tremor. The Tremor's 5 seconds, so it's pretty short. Warlords isn't really needed for her, I'll be honest, but I mean, you could put it if you wanted to. But once the Tremor hits, Koala will do a flip, and then that kick is the one that does the 500 damage that has for the second part. It hits pretty fucking hard, so. Looking at the traits, when you perform a break dodge at close range area, confuse effect for 10 seconds and reduce enemies attack by 30% for 20 seconds. That is her main bread and butter too. She is very, very good with perfect dodges. If you're good at perfect dodging with Rayleigh, especially Prime Ray, I will recommend you play Koala, or not even Prime Ray. It could even be just like V1 Ray, because I mean her bread and butter would be the dodge as well, and it's pretty good. I mean, 30% attack down for 20 seconds is a hefty amount. You get them with confuse, you put little warlords on that, you increase the timer for that. It's pretty good. I don't have warlords myself, so you know, I guess this wouldn't be the best showcase, but if you do have warlords, you gotta try her out for fucking sure. Her second trait is boost cooldown reduction speed of dodge by 15%, so that's another one with her dodge thingy. She's like an almost Prime Ray copy in that matter. She came out before, so I guess you could say that she did it better, but not really, because I mean Prime Ray just damage, she just debuffs. She gets 50% cooldown instead of just the plain old, just, you know, 100% when he gets for dodge. It's kind of like Katakuri units. I know they get dodge when they get hit, so it's kind of like that, but she just gets it passively, so that's just something else to note. You can like look in the gameplays on the dodge button, it comes back pretty fucking quickly. Trait 1, when your area around your enemy's treasure, increase damage up by 30%, so once again those medals do come in clutch with that as well. When you KO an enemy, you recover HP by 15%. Honestly, wish that was a little bit higher, but I mean, she's an old step up. I believe she's like a year or maybe even 2 years old now, so it's pretty good. When your team has less treasure secured, increase damage dealt by 20% and boost the cooldown reduction speed by the 30%. There you go. Let's see. Oh, dodge. Sorry, dodge. So then it would be 80% in total if you're out of treasures, and then with the trait for the 50% for the dodge. So you'll get it. 80% dodge cooldown is pretty fucking insane. After receiving damage from an enemy, which is more than 50% of your match XP, reduces damage received by 30%. So more damage reduction for her as well. And then you get critical for the last boost trait. So honestly, that's kind of about it for Koala. Very, very fucking good unit. I recommend people play her a lot more. She's pretty good. She's very good against Odin. She's very good against Roger. The only problems with her are the blue EXs. Kaido will probably take no damage against you unless you have team boost or he doesn't have his full stack. EX Luffy will rip you a new one. I do not recommend fighting him. You can beat him. It's just like he needs to be lower than his HP threshold, because then the Tremor and the Confuse won't work. I'm not even sure that the debuff works either. I'm not too sure about that one. Another character that kind of gave me problems was Dofi, especially when he has a shield up. Like, you really can't do much against him. The dodge, you can get him confused, but he'll also nullify status when he's low HP, so also probably not a guy you should be fighting. And then I think the last one would probably be maybe Ray. That one's kind of iffy too, because you could probably beat Ray. Just he's kind of tanky as well, but you can probably do pretty good against him. And for the other medal set, before I go into my party power that I want to show you guys, this is more of a, I guess, funsies type set, would be this one. Oh, I forgot I have foam red on it. So it would be my usual Koala set that I have. This one does lack stats, so that's why I'm using this set instead. Shout out to Bears for calling my ass out for that shit, because the stats are pretty bad, I'll be honest. The HP is like only 1,000 for the buff, and you'll see why. So this one is full attack. Also, by the way, this set has a lot more attack than the one I'm using right now. This one has Tremor. When attacking an enemy inflicted with Tremor, increase damage up by 5%. That one honestly would have been better on Whitebeard instead of her, but I mean, you can do what I did. Attack and attack. And then for the last one would be, this is my main bread and butter. This was actually a good one, so if you do have this trait, I also recommend it to, you know, put it on her as well. When you attack an enemy inflicted with confuse, increase damage up by 5%, especially because it's 10 seconds. If you add Warlord's Hit, you can get that 5% for a while. So I mean, that's a good trade. The Tremor was probably not worth it. I'll probably change that into more HP later on, and then try out the set again. And then you have HP and HP for the last traits. So that's just another set that I had for her. Another one that I will recommend for, I guess, funsies would be like a cooldown on dodge type of set. Let me see what medals have that real quick. Let's see. Status effects, power up, speed increase, damage. I don't know if they have it here actually. Status effect? No. I know her medal itself, like Koala's, has something to do with dodge. Let me double check that real quick. Let's see. Where is Dressrosa? Okay. It is, drum roll please. It's taking me quite a while to fucking find this shit. There you go. Oh no, it's not. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh no, it is. Yeah. When your team has less treasure, security boost reduction speed of dodge by 13%. So once again, less treasure. If you rocked this medal with her, it would be like 93%, I think, if I did that right, math right. 93% cooldown reduction for her for the dodge is just pretty fucking good. The tags on the medal isn't that great, to be honest, but I mean, you can, if you really wanted to, you could do like a Sabo with her or something like that. I'm not really too sure what you can do. Maybe even a Fishman Karate medal set with like Jinbeis or whatever. Even this V1 Koala medal, or I guess if you want to call it V1 if you had it, put that on her. I mean, you get increased damage dealt by 3%. It's not bad, I guess, but I mean, it's a super old medal. I don't have it, so I wouldn't imagine other people would. So you could do something like that, or you can also add the Fernosuke medal on her, the event one. That one was crit increase. I think it's like 300% per perfect dodge or something like that. Let me see if I can find it. Critical increase. Not Dressrosa. Let me take off Dressrosa. There you go. It is. Where is it at? Fernosuke. Right here. 80%, sorry. 80% for 20 seconds cannot stack, so after every 20 seconds you get that crit up when you dodge. So I mean, this will also be pretty good. I'll probably try it on with her later on, once I just, you know, play around with her a little bit. So there's a lot of like little niche sets that you can make, or just a generic attacker set like I did. And then for the last part, my party is at 163.1. I'm still working on my boost war for Film Red Luffy, so he'll probably bump it up to maybe 64% or so. I have an Ace Lobby Robin on the side just because Usohachi's on my support, since he is better because he's hyper boosted and she isn't. So she has HP, attack, and defense. It's my usual Straw Hat, you know, defender set if you've seen that one already. Nothing too crazy with her. I'll probably use her a little bit on the side when I respawn. And then my tags are attackers, Straw Hat Pirates, Paramecia, Captain, New World, Worst Generation, a little bit of defenders, and a little bit of runners. Honestly, if it was a perfect world, I would want probably runners instead of attackers, but there's so many more attackers for Worst Gen Red. I just put attackers instead, nothing too crazy. And yeah, with that being said, this is Koala Boost 4, probably the best Koala you'll see at all, because I mean, mine is fucking whaled. Not a lot of people have her maxed at all at that point. So if you do have Koala, I do recommend you guys use her. She's very, very fun. If you like to perfect dodge, if you're good with perfect dodges, she is a perfect unit for you to use. The only downside is those units that I talked about, and her skills are kind of slow. You'll see in the gameplay, sometimes I do get punished for using my skills when I probably shouldn't have. Yeah, with that being said, this Team 3-star signing out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you learned something from my Koala usage, because I mean, I guess I could say that I'm the best Koala, but I doubt it. I believe that there's somebody that's better than me. But yeah, with that being said, this Team 3-star signing out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
海軍を舐めきっている俺を消そうにも実力がなくてはな、スモーカー。勇敢なだけでは部下も浮かばれねえ。終わりだ。